Hey ladies, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to talk to you about something quick. This will be the part one, which is how not to miss red flags and why you are missing them. And in the part two, I'm going to talk about the actual red flags. Okay? So no matter if I list to you a bunch of red flags right now, if you are missing them, then what does it matter? So anyway, the number one reason why you are missing red flags, again, you might know them, but if you're under this influence, it will not matter. So number one reason why you miss red flags is because you have attached to someone and you're beginning to pair bond with this person. When you begin to pair bond with someone, pair bonding is a process that can take years, but the beginning stages are what I'm talking about. So your body starts producing hormones that are oxytocin, dopamine, vasopressin. You start feeling like a sensation in your body, like you are happy, you are excited, you get butterflies. Okay, how does this happen? So when you have intimacy with someone, whether it be physical or whether it is emotional, so when you start getting close to someone, spending too much time, talking too much, that can start it for you. That's how women fall for someone. Okay, so by spending time with the guy, right? So when you're under the influence of hormones and you attach to someone and you can't think straight, your judgment is clouded. Okay, you're not being rational. Your animal self kicks in and you will ignore the red flags. You will spin it positively. Okay, you will put a positive spin, rosy glasses, so no matter how many red flags I tell you in this video, if you're under the influence of these hormones, you'll just go through the whole thing, no matter how many red flags. So how to stop that? You have to stop fucking this person. You have to stop having sex. You need to keep your distance. Okay, so sometimes the process has gone too far, and even if you look at this person like you spend a bit of time, it kind of reignites it, right? So if you're randomly dating with no purpose, with no intentionality, you don't have any intention, you're just kind of winging it, you just want love, you're gonna bump into the situation where you attach to someone and you start having sex, and next thing you know, you're with a lunatic or whatever, and you can't stop it now. So what do you do then? So really and truly, dating is meant for you to select the best mate that matches your values for marriage, for a divine union. Okay, because when you don't have that as a purpose, everything goes. Like you bump into any and all scenarios. So in rotational dating, in circular dating, which is what I teach, What happens is that you date multiple people. Okay, I didn't say you fuck multiple people. You don't sleep with these people. You go out and date multiple people that have the same goal or purpose as you, which is to get married and to have a forever relationship. And you get to know them and you get to see their values, and you make sure that you are aligned in values. It doesn't matter if this person has 0 red flags. If your values are not aligned, it will not stand the test of time, that relationship, that marriage. Okay? So what happens is that you want to make sure your values align before anything else. Because again, you can be seeing someone that has 0 red flags that seem amazing, but they just don't have the same views of life. For example, someone who doesn't believe in marriage and the other one does, they might get married to you, but it'll come out 2, 3 years down the road, 5 years. You'll be having issues because this person doesn't believe in this kind of commitment, right? Or if you're someone who is, if you have a guy, a husband that is irresponsible with money and you're not, kind of like values are not aligned in that regard, then, you know, just the view of money being totally different, it'll come out to bite you in the ass after a couple years. So I'll make the separate video with actual red flags, but this video is to kind of tell you some context into, you know, what actually matters, which are values, right? Red flags, sure, like they can be there. I guess, yeah, they do matter as well, because even if your values align, there can be things that, you know, can signal other things. So I will make a separate video about the specific red flags that you want to look out for. But most importantly, you have to remain in a rational state of mind where you can use your logic and rationality to select a mate, rather than go into an intoxicated state of body, state of mind. You won't be able to think straight at that point. You won't really be able to think. You will continue to be with the person. Like, how many times did I get an inquiry to coach someone and they were actively fucking the person, and guess what, like, they just can't get out because they are under the influence of those hormones. So they're not really coachable. So all we can do is plant a seed, and they might remember that, you know, when you're like months down the road or years down the road, when they break up with the person and their system is sober, you know, from those hormones. But at the time, it's almost impossible to coach them. Think about a cat that is in heat, you know? Have you ever seen a cat in heat? If you call him, if you give him food, if you, like, no matter what you do to the cat or show to the cat, they will not react. They won't listen to you. They won't eat. There's like they're possessed. Okay, so you are literally possessed when you are, you know, doing someone or getting too close to someone. You won't be able to think straight. You have a massive dopamine hit. You have all that oxytocin, which is a hormone of love, right? So don't do that to yourself. Okay, so don't, if you want to avoid any of that stuff, don't get a boyfriend. Don't, you know, date the one person, date multiple people if what you want to find is forever after love, marriage. And you will avoid, putting all your energy in this one person and therefore becoming infatuated and start the pair bonding thing. Okay, this is for you to avoid yourself all the suffering and issues. So yeah, you guys, that's it for now. Stay tuned for the part 2 video of the actual red flags. In my I made a video about why you keep attracting narcissists or bad guys, whatever. So I talked there that you should watch this video because, I mean, when you're seeing someone that is bad, like, the red flags are there, like, like, you're no dummy, you can see them. But if you're in a state of infatuation, if you're in a state of like hormone influence, no matter what you know, no matter what I tell you, no matter what you read, no matter nothing, you will still go ahead with this person until it goes through its all natural cycle, which is a train wreck, and then then you're crying, and then you're hating life and man. And okay, so don't go there. You do have to keep people at at a certain distance, or else human nature happens, and that is your cat in heat and the problem's gone. So let me know what you think in the comments. If this has happened to you, where you saw the red flags, you ignored them, and you were trying to be positive, and then it backfired. Let me know, and make sure you subscribe and like the video. Okay, ladies, talk to you soon. Bye now.